Last night, the president vowed to fight violent extremism in the Middle East. This morning, U.S. Navy ships are on standby to evacuate American embassy workers from Yemen. It comes as rebel fighters gain ground in the nation's capital of Sanaa. A top army commander calls it an unfolding coup. The rebels control the presidential palace. The fighting caused extensive damage in the capital. Yemen is a major base for al-Qaeda. CBS News senior security contributor Michael Morell is in Washington. He's a former deputy director of the CIA. Welcome, Michael.
Good morning.
This was really disturbing, as Yemen is one of our closest allies in the fight against terrorism. Who is this group of rebels?
This group is a Shia group in what is a largely Sunni country. They've been fighting an insurgency against the government for years. There's been on-again, off-again ceasefires. They rolled into Sanaa last fall. There's been negotiations underway. Those negotiations broke down the last few days.
So the Yemeni government accuses Iran of backing this rebel group, and I know the Saudis are worried about that. Is that a concern?
One of the interesting things is that everybody is focused on the Iranian nuclear problem, but Iran poses many, many challenges to us and our allies. They want to be the most influential power in the region. That's not in our interests. They conduct terrorism as a tool of statecraft. They support terrorist groups. They support Sunni insurgent groups in the region. This is an example of that.
Mike Morell, what can the United States do?
You know, this happened once before. There was a political breakdown in Sanaa in 2011, 2012. During that period of time, Charlie, al-Qaeda in Yemen grew significantly. It ended up controlling almost a third of the country. We put this back together politically at that time. The State Department did a very, very good job. And once it was put back together, the Yemeni government, working with the U.S. government, was able to go after al-Qaeda. That's going to have to be done again here, I think. What's really dangerous, Charlie, is that al-Qaeda is now going to have space, right? Because nobody's going to be focusing on it. As these two groups fight, al-Qaeda is going to have the space to grow and to pose threats.
Thanks, Mike.